Taylor blocks it. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. I think you can just sense right away that strategy is going to be key here. This isn't going to be some wild type brawl. This is going to be a very technical, strategic type fight.
Absolutely, Joe. Each guy waiting for the other one to make the first mistake.
Jermaine Taylor's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Well, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Well timed by Manny Pacquiao. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
So accurate. Jab, uppercut combination. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Man, that's it, baby. Good job. Good job.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Manny Pacquiao. End of the round. And this is a little bit hard to take if you're sitting back at home watching this fight and saying, I just don't get it. I mean, if you want to win the fight, you have to throw punches.
Maybe he doesn't want to win the fight. See, you're taking for granted that...
What, is he scared? He's fearful?
Hey, everybody's scared. Anyone who's in that ring is scared. He's not controlling his fear. He's not taking it, and that's for people in all aspects of life, whatever they do. You have to take whatever it is that can intimidate you, and you got to put it on the side and say, okay, right now, I'm not going to let that get in the way. He's letting it get in the way.
Come up! Come up!
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Do that again!
A nice block by Manny Pacquiao. And he just holds on there. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Manny Pacquiao. Halfway through this round here.
That's what I like to see. That's my man. Keep fighting.
Well-placed counterpunch by Manny Pacquiao. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Jermaine Taylor.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Don't let him get at you.
10 seconds remaining in this round. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Manny Pacquiao. Taylor's in complete control here as he takes a rest after a round in which he really dominated the action. Is there anything, Teddy, that you see that he should be thinking about when he gets off the stool here for the next round?
Yeah, you know, he should follow up on his lead, on his edge, on his advantage. You know, I noticed that he's hurting him in the body. Well, now start to double up that hook. One downstairs, one upstairs.
Fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move.
And round number 3 is underway. A crushing two-punch combo by Jermaine Taylor. Pacquiao's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Jab with the straight, classic combination. Frustrating his opponent with great defense.
Unload. More punches.
Jermaine Taylor's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Keep your hands
Unable to land clean by Jermaine Taylor. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Not much action as he just ties up.
uppercut.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Go!
That hook was well off the mark.
You gotta land a big punch now.
Round number 4 is underway. Teddy's got it a clean sweep. Taylor's taken the first 3 rounds. And Teddy, it's not always the #1 indicator, but in this case, he's simply just throwing more punches, and that's why he's up on your scorecard.
Yeah, Joe, he's keeping his opponent defensive, and he's not allowing him to do anything back.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Zones in on that overhand right. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Side to side, side to side.
It seemed like Pacquiao was waiting for a counterpunch opportunity. That time timed it well, blocked and scored. Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching. Jermaine Taylor's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counterpunch landed with some success. Pac-Man with a counter shot, a big power punch.
Nice, nice.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Jermaine Taylor. To the head he goes with a left hand. Solid right by Jermaine Taylor. Pacquiao's got to do more than this. I mean, you can't just sit there stationary and expect the night to go your way. This fight is going opposite how he needs it to go right now.
Well, maybe it's not, Joe. Maybe he's given up already. You know, it's all about what's going on in the mind of a fighter. Maybe he's given in, and this is his way, believe it or not, of getting the ref to stop this fight.
Round number 5 has arrived. Pacquiao's coming off a very determined 3 moments. That was quite impressive. In fact, I think he's got a chance to get right back in this fight, Teddy.
Well, Joe, I tell you what, I'll go one step better. He's right back in this fight. All he has to do is keep that attitude and keep that same kind of...
Big shot, the right came clean. Manny Pacquiao's got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Jermaine Taylor. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Jermaine Taylor. Halfway into round number 5 here. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Jermaine Taylor scores well with that left. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Jermaine Taylor. Taylor's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. That is just supreme skill by Manny Pacquiao there. He had the block on one end, counters back and scores on his own.
Punch! Punch!
Last 10 seconds. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark.
Nice, nice!
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Taylor's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Not able to land the headshot. Manny Pacquiao's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Good flush shot upstairs. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Pacquiao's got to deal with now a cut eye. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Pacquiao's coming off another close and competitive round, but still, Teddy, I think he's slightly down on the scorecards.
Yeah, the key is not what you think, Joe, even though I love what you think, but the key is what he thinks. He has to know that. It's very important for him, and a lot of times, a guy under pressure wants to know what he wants to know. He wants to maybe think in his mind that he's ahead, and it's important that somebody gives him the news.
Pace yourself!
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Manny Pacquiao. Now he ties up there. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Well, from a chess match to real war, this fight has taken a completely different turn.
Yeah, he had an argument with his wife before he got to the arena, I'm sure of it.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Taylor's going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. And there's the left hand working well for him again. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Manny Pacquiao. Taylor's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Taylor's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. And we come to the end of the round.
He's tight. He's got nothing left. I mean, just go for the head. There you go.
Jermaine Taylor's been applying pressure all night long, and as we start round number 8 here, we see that he has a slight lead on your scorecards. That's a good sign for him. His pressure is being rewarded.
Yeah, it's effective pressure. You know, it's one thing to just walk in, but that doesn't always mean you're winning. He's walking in behind the jab, keeping his opponent defensive, and it's paying off for him.
Fine looking right hand by Manny Pacquiao. Jermaine Taylor blocks it. Great defense turning to offense for Manny Pacquiao right there. Blocked and punched back. Now hugging on the inside.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Stay away from those! Come on!
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Puts forth the hook, scores with it.
Side, side, come on now.
Good, solid overhand left. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Beautiful.
Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Taylor's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Good doubling up of the jab by Jermaine Taylor. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Nice strike after catching one by Manny Pacquiao. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Manny Pacquiao's now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
No, for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Jermaine Taylor. Oh, and there he lands the right hand well. Pacquiao's got to find a way to take what he just did in that last round and keep that kind of energy moving forward here, because I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards in a close fight. Very close fight.
Yeah, I see it about the same way, but you just said it. It's very important that his corner people now don't really tell him that he's ahead. I think they let him think that if he's not behind, it's a dead even fight, and keep pushing right there. Stay responsible, stay within yourself, but keep pushing.
Here's one for you. for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. biting, snapping shot by Manny Pacquiao. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Taylor's hurt by a superb hook to the head. There's another right hand. Taylor's lack of defense, especially when it comes with just getting away from that right hand, is really costing him a lot here.
Well, it's pretty simple. The old timers would say, move your head, otherwise your opponent will move it for you.
Time to bring it home. Final minute of the final round. Headshot lands, was a hook. Taylor's in that position that nobody likes to be in. Seeing your own blood and knowing you've been cut. Look at his mouth. His target, he lands a straight right. The fight is over, but now the debate begins. Who won that fight?
This is where you hope that the criterion for scoring a fight is understood by the judges, because if there's any gray area, you're going to be all over the place in this one. Very hard to pick a winner.